Let's reset this.
I feel like exploding right now.
That's because you can't handle the heat.
It's warm in here.
It's really fucking cold in here.
Talon,
today.
get out of the kitchen, man.
Seriously, you're a little
You
slave worker.
fucking hot bitch.
Fucking sweaty hot bitch.
Can you introduce this fucking thing, you fucking piece of shit?
Please let me introduce it, will you? Okay. Ready?
That was a real one.
Hello.
This is the Fellaship.
We are the Fellowship, and we are going to be talking about The Joker. The Joker came out in 2019. It was directed by, what's the name again?
Came out technically today.
For those of you watching in the future, it came out in
Phillips.
2019.
Directed by
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Written by Talon.
We saw it tonight.
We can
and
just twist that shit, man.
It was based on my diary.
Twist it like this. There you go.
We are the Fellowship.
Just don't eye me next time you do that, please. He's like,
twist it harder, you fucking
yeah. You like a mustache, okay?
Act like it's your first time, Brian. Jesus.
Okay, so
We have like 18 episodes. You
God.
fucking amateur.
Fucking Brian. Right? Or we write Brian Classic.
fortunately, none of this is working on me.
What does that mean?
Whatever you're trying to do.
Welcome to the Fellowship. We saw the Joker
Welcome
today.
to the Fellowship. We just saw
It
the
came out
Joker. It was
today,
directed
but
by
like everyone
Todd
saw it
Phillips.
yesterday because everyone's weird and like the whatever they do is now is weird.
I want to start it off by saying this. We left the theater from a great movie, and there were 4 fucking fools. 3 dudes, 1 chick, with the painted cool mask face.
Were
Did
they?
you see them?
No.
Guess what happened?
They got shot.
They they shot everyone that was there. No. They got sent to the bathroom to wash off their faces.
When we got there?
No, when we left.
Why would...
They were entering the next
Oh, they
show.
were coming in. Okay.
Because
okay.
if you read the stuff... The
No,
headlines-
I get what you're saying. I thought you were saying like
No
they watched
clown-
the whole movie, then they left and like, okay, watch that
No.
off now. I
They
don't want
said
your
no
mom to see
clowns,
that.
no clowns, no masks, no face paint. And
How come they let us in then? We're fucking clowns. Alright, I want a quick thought.
quick.
Brian, what did you think about Joker? Just quick, not like in depth, just first thoughts on it.
But are we going to review the movie though?
Yeah, no, we always
What's
do
your
this.
initial, Brian?
Is this your first time too, Talon? Jesus fuck.
Wait,
Quick thoughts.
My name's
Okay,
Stuart.
no comments. Okay, initial thoughts about the
Just like a quick
initial thoughts about the movie. I thought it was pretty disturbing, and I thought it really fucked with me compared to other movies that I've seen, which doesn't really happen a lot. I don't really movies don't fuck with me as much. Like The Road did, and then maybe Melancholia did. And
Melancholia? Oh god, I didn't like that movie.
yeah,
Boring.
And then this movie actually fucked with me a lot. And yeah, what did you think, Talon?
Yeah, Talon, quick thoughts. You don't have to say if you like it or not, just tell me.
And another
Quick thoughts.
quick thoughts aren't
Quick
anything,
thoughts.
but like just go
Masterpiece. Great soundtrack. Disturbed my brain. I need a therapist. I do think it's kind of a dangerous movie.
You think that's the movie's fault?
Copy and paste for every single.
No. It's not the movie's fault, but I do think that
That you
it's...
need a therapist, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no. That's...
He's needed one. since birth.
you're...
I blame God. I blame God,
I
dude.
blame God.
I don't believe in God.
Well, I blame him anyway.
Do you believe in God?
I believe if I believed him, he would owe me some
stop
therapy
it.
money.
Let's not get into this.
Anyway, I do think it's a...
When Brian quits and Talon quits, we'll do that channel.
I think
I'm
you and
not
I would have to
quitting.
Talk about what? Keep going.
I'm
God.
not quitting. I'm going to buy it all.
I love it. I'm going to buy it.
So...
Okay.
I think it was... I do agree that it's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was very heavy. I think it was very fucked up. And to show this mental display was very... I think it's ballsy. That's my thoughts.
God damn, you took my word. It was
Sorry.
very ballsy.
Very
It was
fucking-
very ballsy. I kind of loved it. Kind of hated some things.
I didn't hit any of it.
But I kind of understand the backlash from this movie now a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of understand it. At the same time, I would never have in my head that someone's going to come shoot me at a movie. But now that I've seen it, I'm kind of like, I kind of get why the media is like, holy shit, people might go shoot people at movies. Regardless of they come shoot people at this movie, this kind of like gave psychopaths
Yeah. A rite of passage.
a voice, which is kind of scary, but I really was very... I was very anxious and like kind of stressed out about this movie, but I really enjoyed where it went. But I do think it is a dangerous movie.
It's a dangerous movie.
Yeah.
Last week we were talking about it
We
last
talked mad
episode.
shit on it, but now I see it. I was like, oh,
No.
well, shit, I get it.
We were
No, not
talking
mad
about
shit.
shit.
No, mad shit on the outcry.
We were also talking about, like, when were you nervous in the theater?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of nervous today.
I kept looking at
I saw a dude fucking rocking like this.
I feel like I was nervous afterward. When we were walking out and I saw people with clown paint on.
But they had to wash their faces.
It was just like irrational. It's actually not irrational, but like I feel like it was just kind of like
It's spooky.
I feel like this movie kind of proves just like the effect that cinema and movies can have on people, and like just how much they can psychologically affect somebody. Because the fact that a movie can so accurately portray like a descent into kind of like craziness and just like how fucked up some people's point of views are,
Yeah.
and like still, and like just the fact that movies can do that, and like the Joker is getting so much popularity because it can do that, just like proves like
records.
just like powerful how like just how powerful cinema can be.
It's rare that a movie will really take it to where this movie took it.
This movie went.
This movie took it to the level.
Wow.
It got a little more political than I would prefer, but
Yeah,
that's kind of like
It was okay,
adds
though.
to the scariness of it, though.
Wait, where did
Because
it get political for you?
The whole rich need to die. The poverty
whole,
needs to win.
Yeah, the richer, like terrible pieces of shit, and they stomp on the poor, which I don't disagree with by any means, but it got a little preachy at the end.
But did you see Jacob's Ladder?
What's the new one?
No, not the tall one. No one needs to watch that.
No, I did. No, but I'm
just talking the descent into madness, like Requiem for a Dream.
But
I feel like this is different.
I know, but American
that was
Psycho,
like had to do.
The Machinist.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of other movies that made me feel
I don't think I've
dirty.
seen anything that showed the real mental illness.
Okay,
in the most extreme level. This is like school shootings at theaters, all this shit like in a movie.
This is mental
This
shooting.
shows like the psychotic nature of people where they like get into this level. The government's not helping them out. They're helping them out, then they're not. They're losing their medication, and they really just slowly like drift into this madness. They have access to firearms, and they do irrational, crazy things. It was so real.
See,
it's scary.
One thing. Spoiler alerts. And if you get offended, you've already seen 18 episodes of our bullshit. So
Yeah.
what is it, Brian?
The 18 of you.
It reminded
The
me.
18 of you watching our bullshit?
I feel like the movie gave me like it reminded me of Black Swan and Whiplash, in the sense that like it's all about like this person who's already just kind of messed up and like not even their descent into madness,
Mentally
but, like,
breaking down?
not even mentally breaking down, but like transforming into something different.
Black
Almost
Swan-
accepting the illness in
Yeah.
a sense, which is the wrong thing to do, but they had no one to help them.
We're like transcending like into
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what this movie was.
Because he went from
Yeah.
being balanced out by the
Well-
pills and stuff to
I don't
losing the
think he was-
pills.
I don't think he was ever balanced out.
No, he wasn't, but he lost the pills. He killed those guys when he was transitioning through that, which kind of broke down barriers in itself. And it just like losing the pills, breaking the cherry of like madness with killing people, it just like brought him to this place where he's accepting that like this is okay.
I think we should start from the beginning of the movie. Like, kind of explain how you saw it, Clem. I'm curious. Like, what did like when you like first went in there and you were watching the movie? Like, what did you kind of see it as you were watching? I guess, like as it was going on. Like, what was your initial impressions of the beginning of the movie?
The very beginning, I kind of hated it.
Wait, what about it?
The very very beginning, I was like, oh fuck, it's like It Chapter 2 again. When those kids
Whoa!
when those
Let him
kids
talk.
when those kids took his sign and they were like beating the fucking shit out of him, like, make him hurt. It's like,
Put it in dry.
this is not real life. Like, that frustrated me. It's like, I thought this was gonna be like real. I was like, that is not real. People don't do that. Little kids
But this is
don't.
also based-
Little kids don't do that.
But
No,
it's
it is
based
based in a comic book world when it wants to be.
Yeah.
But then when it doesn't want to be, it's a super real world thing. So that's why it kind of bugged me, because it's like make him hurt and they're beating the fucking shit out of him. I was like, oh fuck, I do not like this. And then as the movie went on, I really, really liked Joaquin Phoenix's performance. I was like, this is disturbing me. But
incredible.
I was not sold until he shot those 3 guys on the train, because I was like, I don't know where this is going. I feel like it's going to be kind of I didn't really like where I was going, and the music was like forcing my emotions.
Whoa!
Let him talk.
But then when that happened, it shifted me.
It's a podcast.
It completely shifted me right there. That's what I didn't hate it. I never hated it, except I kind of hated when those kids are beating him up. But from there, I was enjoying it. I was very intrigued. I was anxious. I was just like, had like heavy breath. I was like, what is happening? And then when those guys were beating him up on the train, I was like, oh my god, people aren't this crazy. But then he shot him, blew him away, and I was like, holy shit, this is turning into something like different and like heavy right now. And from then on, I was very anxious with what was happening. I really was very drawn in, and I definitely thought this was kind of a scary, dangerous movie. I definitely feel that. I get the outcry. I never saw it, and then I would not have defended shitting on like the outcry people as much. Now I've seen it, I was like, oh shit, I kind of get it now. Like, I get why people are freaking out about this movie.
Can I lead off with something you said?
Go for
it. So you said that like people don't act this way, like when he did that sign thing, right? Which is funny because I thought the exact same thing until like the movie progressed. I realized that he was like, the main character was like a really unreliable narrator of like, and like a focus point, because everything in the movie, like everything, like the design, the people, everything was not like a set in stone kind of setting. It was all based on his perception of what he saw around him.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie almost looked like a noir film. Like it kind of looked like Seven.
It was noir.
Yeah, but it was interesting because like I was wondering, like, is that what the world really is in this movie, or is that just what this like pathetic like person, and like this person who like is being attacked in their mind by everybody's emotions is seeing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was wondering if a lot of things that happened in that movie actually happened, because I was like, is he imagining this? Is this what the real world is like in this film? Or
that brings up the one thing I hate about this movie,
which is
the ending. Well,
the ending was some shit. The ending was some fucking shit. You cannot tell me with 100% certainty that is him in the mental institution.
I mean,
wait,
after everything happened.
Let's talk about the ending later, I think.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying.
I see
what you're saying, going off of what you're saying, just his perception of what is happening was what like that. When it comes to ending, it's like, does that completely negate the whole fucking movie?
I would hope not.
Or
it's a cop
or not.
I guess I don't see that, because I feel like the ending just kind of gave like set in stone exactly what he is as a person, and that's a person who it felt like the entire movie revolved around him, and like everything that happened was in like
Will you push this red button? Looks like it's muted now. You pushed it. There you go.
It felt like this entire movie, like it just felt like it was his world. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like his actual. It didn't even feel like a real world. It felt like what was his perception of the world.
Yeah.
And it felt like everything that happened to him was because he just expected it to happen. Yeah. And like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it was
that. I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying is that minimizes the severity and the.
It does minimize.
What ending? Like what part? Like what ending are you talking about? Like after the.
When is it closed?
Let's talk about the ending. I really want to talk about the ending.
Do it.
Unless you have more to talk about through the.
I have a lot to say.
Yeah, there's more, but like we.
I'll wait. You guys have been talking.
At the very end, when he stands up on that car and wipes the blood on his smile.
Incredible.
That I was so into that ending. It should have ended right there. Mm-hmm. Why did they have that stupid scene after that?
I won't call it stupid.
I think it's fucking shit. Why would they have that? Because that opens the whole idea of is this real, is it not? Why do we need that? I don't need that. I want it. Is this in his head? Did some of it happen? Did some of it not happen? Was he in the hospital the whole time? Part of the time?
Take that
away. Did he get to
away.
the end? Did he kill that doctor? Did he not kill that doctor? Is he playing Scooby-Doo with the security guards after? Is he not playing Scooby-Doo? Why did they add that? It should have ended right there. It was beautiful. It was so perfect for what this movie built up to. And then they added that scene. Maybe
I
it's
think
not
I have
in
an
there.
answer. I'm wondering if they put that ending in there just to show that everything that happened in the movie wasn't an accurate representation of what actually happened. And, like, sort of, like, what he went through and stuff. Like, it was really, at the end of the day, he's just a fucking batshit person. And I think that was kind of, like, a way of making it so you don't see his like, character as something to look up to. Because at the end of the day, even though he's this fucking, like, overlord over all these, like, criminals.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's still a batshit fucking crazy person, and the idea that someone can take control. I know how you feel.
But if he is this batshit overlord person that murdered someone on national television, he wouldn't be in a low security hangout with some girl.
But
his portrayal.
He would not be in there. He would not be running around, goofing around.
His portrayal
in a fucking
very
low security person.
I think that what that solidifies is the fact that this fucking world is, like, his. And, like, remember, in the entire movie, I literally felt like the entire fucking movie, the things around him, the people, it was as if, like, the entire movie wasn't real. It was just his perception of what was real and his controlling of the world through his, like, misery and his, like, self-patheticness. Does that make sense? Like,
it makes sense. I think that's way deeper than this movie was, though.
I don't think it is.
Well, I don't think that the movie had that in their mind.
Here's the thing: Todd Phillips.
He's not a very good director.
No. He's good with comedy.
He's not a very good director.
He's good with comedy.
There was some editing in there that was kind of.
Yeah, it was choppy.
The Hangover,
was
1 is good,
Date.
2 is not very
Due
good,
Date
3
and
is
so
really
on.
bad, Due Date's decent, and then War Dogs was
War
decent.
Dogs.
Okay,
but
well, you can't
hear
really
me
say
out,
that
man.
because the guy who wrote those fucking movies
For Christ's
also
sake.
fucking directed and wrote Chernobyl.
Chernobyl's bad.
So.
Oh wait, the TV show or the movie?
So fuck you, Clem.
I said Todd Phillips.
Anyway, what I'm getting at, I want to watch this movie as a viewer. I appreciate DC. I appreciate film. And I watched this person's descent into madness. I don't want to believe the cop out that it was fake, that he's just crazy the whole time.
I don't either. That's why
I know in the beginning of the movie, like, ooh,
why
you were
put that in my mind?
in the beginning of the movie. They bring up him being in a institution.
Asylum.
That's the thing. They make
And
it
the movie
at the
ends with
beginning.
him.
They say he's in there. That's my problem.
I'm not going to take that away. I don't think they would have added Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot down by his criminal acts because he is the crown prince of crime and darkness for a fucking reason. They wouldn't have showed some nonchalant, like, ooh, innocents are gunned down, rich folks. Unless there's
But
a
they
purpose.
made a point
Unless
to
he
show in
fantasizes.
his mind
Yes,
that he killed the Wayne family.
But why?
Why put that in my mind? Why can that not just be? Why can this movie not just end on a beautiful note? Why even do this Inception ass bullshit at the end?
I think that they added that to show hope.
I think it's always been there.
I think they put.
No, I think it's always been there. I'm just saying, why? Why do that? Why can you not just end this movie
further
beautifully?
darker context to why Bruce Wayne's parents were
Wait,
killed.
I think I have like.
But maybe they weren't killed though. It might be in his head. It might be a joke.
It could, but that's too Christopher Nolan, man. But
Exactly. So why did they do it?
Wait, listen. I think I have an answer.
Todd Phillips wants to be poetic.
He's
No,
not though.
I think that they added that scene with Bruce and everything as a way of showing that the world in this movie isn't as fucked up, and that there is hope. Like, I think that was kind of an idea.
There is no fucking hope.
But I think that that's why they added Bruce Wayne, because they showed that Bruce Wayne is someone who doesn't see and doesn't fall for the Joker's shit show of creating this miserable world. And I think that they added Bruce because they wanted to show that through all that, like, crazy misery that this Joker imposes on this world is, like, a fact, isn't true. Mm-hmm. And that the Batman is the type of person who could show the world that and show the world that there is hope. I think that's what that.
I have no problems with any of the Batman Wayne.
I don't.
I thought it was awesome.
I truly think that might not have been a director's choice, or if it was a way of neutralizing things. And
Phillips did struggle.
Listen, I think that
he's not a very good director.
No, he struggled with an R-rated story. He struggled with the script. Sorry.
I think that it might have been a way of showing that as like almost impending doom and like factually just like the world is evil, blah 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 blah, as the Joker tries to make things sound in the movie. And like that's what the movie felt like. It felt like everything was just factually fucking doomed.
Fucking shit.
Where are you going?
I gotta.
Really?
I don't want to hear you talk anymore. I'm leaving.
We're finally getting into this.
I'm just kidding. Brian, calm down.
God, Fraser.
Did I step on your toes?
Yeah, you stepped on everything.
Well,
We'll move everything then.
wear steel toes next time to the show.
I don't know. Like, I totally agree and get with what you're saying. I just...
Like, no, I
Do you
get...
not
I get
agree?
what,
Like, what...
No, I agree with you that it should
Would the
have been
movie
that.
be better if they just ended it that way?
Yes, it would have been better, but
A
I'm
lot
trying
better.
to explain the thought process behind the...
We're trying to
the
figure out
producing
why
and-
they did that.
Yeah, and I really
I
think
don't
that it
know
was...
why they did that.
I really think it was a way of not really lightening the movie, but giving it a sense of hope.
And they
a
didn't even
sense of,
lighten it,
like-
though, because he killed another person.
Yeah,
Walked away with... Maybe. Like...
but that's just the Joker. You know, he just, like, he fucking walks... It's like things just... It's almost like he has a superpower where things just go well for him. And, like, he can just walk through the world as if he owns it.
But just from the words of the people that made this movie, he's not the Joker. He's not, like, this isn't going to continue. Like, there's not going to be any
I
Batman
hope
with
not.
the Joker
I don't
and all
want
this
this to
shit.
have a sequel. I don't want this to have a spin-off.
So, why build to that? Why add this whole thing, like, his mystique of... He can just kill a psychiatrist with nonchalant walk in their blood and then walk down the hallway. Like,
Because-
why even add that?
Because I think that's a way of staying true to the character of who the Joker is. And the Joker is a master of predicting how people are going to act, a master of predicting how things are going to work, and a master of basically making the world around him
Depending on the
control.
portrayal.
But not really.
We've seen too many portrayals of
Not
Joker.
really. I
His
think that-
different psychoses are different tunnels.
I think that that's a defining trait of the Joker in general, which is that the fact
He's
that
a
like,
fucking madman.
not
But
madman.
Heath Ledger
but
pulled it off
he-
the best.
Oh, I almost thought you like said Jared Leto. For
Jared Leto pulled off the best. He had the grill. He had the
Joker
fucking
ratings. Go, Talon. Worst to best.
shit. The best one was Jack Nicholson.
Worst to best.
Shut the fuck up.
The actual best
Don't even
one.
say it. You're about to just fuck with us.
You're
right
a fucking
now.
whore if you just
You're
really
a
said
fucking
Jack
idiot.
Nicholson.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamilton's pretty good, but his
No, he
voice
was
is-
too toony. He sounded like Chucky. Or should I say that?
He's too toony in a cartoon. Weird.
Okay, wait, hold on. Are you going best to worst or worst to best?
Yeah,
I want to speak my truth.
with talent.
Yeah,
It's
speak
the
it.
other anyway it works.
You go first, Brian.
I'm gonna pick my dick
Yeah,
out.
well, the first I think
Number one.
Heath Ledger, obviously, and like,
Yes.
mainstream, but no, he just is. It just
He was incredible.
Is. And
Watch that movie again. He's fucking
the
terrifying.
second though, probably Walking Phoenix.
Yes, that. Oh,
You remind me a lot about
But the thing
my
is,
father.
here's the reason though, is that I think that Walking Phoenix and Heath Ledger, they succeeded in the same thing, but just through like different feelings and means
Yeah.
and different character identities. Like, here's the thing: in The Dark Knight,
This?
No, I'm good. I have one right here. I haven't opened yet.
in The Dark Knight, it was like the Joker. He didn't feel self-pity. He made the world his bitch, you know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
I see how fucked up the world is, and fuck you guys, I'm gonna take control of it. With this guy, in Walking Phoenix, it was like the same result, but a different
The world
method of
fucked
thinking.
him up.
Yeah, he's like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? He felt like this incredible self-pity and felt like the world fucked him over, so he was just gonna just throw his self-pity at the
Right.
world and make
Well,
everyone feel
At the same time, though, it wasn't so much. It was self pity as well, but he just had a fucking terrible life.
He had
too.
incredible self-pity.
Like shit just kept throwing at him.
But that was his
Two ends.
But that was that was a cause of his reaction to the world.
Yeah.
Because if somebody came up to me and I was like, "Here's a joke," and they just were like, I'd probably fucking like be like,
Kill
"What the
myself."
fuck?" Yeah, I'd probably be like, "What the fuck?" too.
Stop
So
And then the
episode.
biggest TV show ever blasted. Like, look how stupid this guy is. It's like,
Listen here.
the fact
Dang.
about this, not the fact, but the thing about this Joker was that he could not handle reality, and you could always tell when he couldn't handle it because he would laugh in situations that, like when reality came to his face, he would like laugh. Did you notice that? Like every time something that was like serious.
Well, it was
happened.
also part of his condition.
It was his condition.
Allegedly.
His condition was the fact that he couldn't handle reality, and the fact that people couldn't handle him because he couldn't handle reality, and he didn't know how to handle it.
Right, but
I
if
don't
you
know
look
if I liked or hated the laugh thing. That it's a condition.
when you're watching
Sometimes
the
I
trailer,
kind of really enjoyed the like this is a condition. Sometimes like I don't really
Well,
like
that-
how
it
they're
wasn't-
falling back.
when
on
I
this,
was
the
watching
condition.
the trailer, I was like, why is he being just random and laughing his ass
Yeah.
off? But when you watch the movie and it's portrayed as a condition, kind of like Memento.
Yeah.
Memento. Like, hey, I have this 10-second whatever.
No, I did. I liked it.
Wait
You
a
look
second.
at this. You look at this. The scale between Ledger and Phoenix. Phoenix is scared.
Yes, yeah.
Ledger has no fear, but they're both equally
Ledger's
crazy.
immune to the world.
Exactly. Ledger just owned it. He wasn't scared of
That's
anything.
why I wouldn't be opposed to a
But-
sequel, though, because I feel like Phoenix at the end of this movie was not scared of the world.
No, and here's the
When
thing
he
about
blew
it.
Robert
I think
De Niro's
he
face
was-
Todd
off.
Phillips said they have ideas. Todd Phillips says they have ideas.
I don't want a sequel.
They said this is a one and done. It's not tied into Robert Pattinson.
Holy fuck! I want to see Joaquin Phoenix fight Robert Pattinson as Batman. I want to see it. I'm
I
sorry. I want to see it.
I wanted
sorry,
to,
Brian.
especially after
I want to see that. I love Robert Pattinson. I love this Joker.
They set
I
it
want
up.
to see them fight.
But I don't think that would make sense because this movie isn't about the world. It's about the character, and it's a character analysis.
But they made a point about Batman.
If they keep this tone, which I think they're going to, Matt Reeves is pretty good with this kind of tone.
Yes.
Like the Planet of the Apes movies, they had this kind of tone.
Pretty dark.
They're way fucking dark. If they keep this tone, they make a Batman movie with this tone, and then the next Batman movie is them against each other. It has to keep this disgusting, gross vibe. Even an R-rated one would be fucking so cool.
R-rated Joker.
So they will never do an R-rated Batman, so that will never happen. Yeah. No, they will not.
They did it with Batman vs Superman.
That was the
That's
unreleased
not even a fucking movie, dude.
That was Zack Snyder's True Vision. God,
Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
damn it.
Yeah, you know what his vision is nothing.
Is shit.
Man, it'd be pretty cool with these big people.
I'm just gonna.
Cool. There's explosions.
Let me talk about this movie for a second.
No, we're not talking about it.
No, Joker. Let me talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see walking against Robert Pattinson. I don't care what anyone says.
I do too.
But they've got to keep this. If they make this goofy Batman thing. I don't think there should be a sequel, but I think he should be incorporated.
I don't think Robert Pattinson should be...
I think he needs to fight Aquaman. Can you imagine Joker, Joaquin Phoenix fighting Aquaman?
Shut the fuck up.
That would be some fucking shit.
But he's not a fighter.
He just guns him down in the ocean like a whale.
I don't think...
And he's not that smart either.
That's just not what the character...
That's what was good about the Joker in The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger was super smart. Big plans.
And he took the world...
And he planned it, and he would just fuck everyone over. This Joker is super dumb, super crazy, unhinged. Like what is he gonna do against Batman? I guess is what I'm saying.
He's not like. To me, it wasn't about even the Joker as like a supervillain. It was just about like someone with the mentality of like that potential Joker mentality and how they descend into madness. I don't think there's any hints at him being something that could go against anything other than just being a person.
Here's the thing. Should this movie have not had the Joker name on it?
I think that's kind of what I think it's a very interesting perception of like another Joker, but I don't think that,
especially going canon.
Would it have done better? Would it have made more sense if it was just a character study of someone with mental illnesses getting off of his meds?
It could have made more sense
due to I can see that though.
It could have, yes, but
is this a crutch that's falling on?
Like, does it just have the title and just kind of like
just to sell tickets, just to have that crutch of Bruce Wayne's in this?
I don't know.
The Wayne family's in this.
I don't think so, man.
Well, I could see that.
I watching it, I could see this just being a person's descent into madness. Government's is fucked up. It could even be Donald Trump. He's taking away certain medications, like certain programs that are like fucking up your medications. You're losing your counselor and shit.
I think it could work either way.
Yeah. Who also doesn't care?
That's what I'm saying. I almost feel like I wish it would have leaned a little more one way or another.
I feel like
kind of how I was. I feel like it should have been more Batman-y and shit, even though like people are complaining about that, or it should have taken it out completely.
It brushed on the Batman at the end. I think the whole 2/3 was him. It was an analysis. It was an analysis.
Yeah.
Of just mental breakdown, because it freaks me out. I know it freaks you out.
Yeah.
This mental shit, this dissociative, just losing your mind and fucking not reenacting anything, but enacting these things, becoming this fucking cycle that you kind of believe is inside of you. Yeah. That shit freaks me out. I wasn't comfortable because I'm watching this movie. You already think I'm a serial killer.
No, I know you are. I saw you kill someone.
Edit that out. Edit that out. He didn't mean that.
This movie is like it's almost like this person who their true nature doesn't vibe well with the real world, and so when they are forced to be in the real world, they react in odd ways. That's why he laughed at inappropriate times. That's why he fucking like would laugh at these weird things, and like it would look so fake because like. It's not fucking funny. Like, none of the shit that he was laughing at, even when it was fake, was funny ever. And like to a lot of people who were like really just kind of in tune with what's going on around them, that might be really funny. But like to him, it was just like, this is fake as fuck.
I did like his portrayal, his nonchalance, just kind of like dancing. Like everything was a performance. Everything was a performance.
Music when he's dancing down the stairs. Why not have that creepy, wonderful music when he's dancing down the stairs?
My only complaint is there's 2 songs. I don't remember because
There was two
songs that
80 songs
every fucking movie uses.
When he was dancing down the stairs, and started with that stupid song. It's like, but then it slowly shifted into the creepy music.
Yes.
Was it the really upbeat stuff?
Yes.
I actually liked that.
There's 2 songs like, oh my god, Hollywood used different fucking songs.
I like that because it was a very good example of his internal world. Because the entire time it's like this depressing world, and finally when he lets go and just like is like, well, fuck the real world. I'll just go fucking crazy. It's like
at the same time though, he's so fucked up. Seeing him be happy and dancing would have kind of worked for me with the creepy, like disturbing music too, because it's just like, you're fucked up, bud. Like you just smash someone's head against a wall. I don't want to hear Iron Maiden or whatever. I guess I don't think
White Room
would work because
White Room didn't work, and Christ.
The other thing I was gonna say too is at the end before he kills Robert De Niro, he straight up says, he's like, this is what happens when you make fun of someone with a mental illness.
Yeah.
So it was such a commentary on all these things. That's what I'm saying. I almost feel like they put the Joker name on it so people will see it.
I could see that.
Personally.
I could see that, but I think it works both ways.
It couldn't work.
But what I was going to say about... Sorry, I have to say this. Like, when you were saying something about how you think that it could have worked creepy when he, like, was dancing on the stairs, I don't think that's true. Because, for me, like, the creepy music and him being happy wouldn't work because the movie is literally his world.
Yeah.
And it's him. And in that moment, he's feeling, like, elated and happy. And so if that's what he's feeling, that's what I think the music should be portraying, too, because that's... Literally, the movie is him. Like his whole perception.
I feel like it should have been like.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I feel like I agree. I just feel like it should have been like composed music at least. I just don't like how it was like a popular.
Okay, I could get that.
Like high song.
I think the 2 creepiest scenes, in my opinion,
I get that. Yeah.
Was when he goes into Phoebe Cates or whatever. No, not Phoebe Cates. Whatever the fuck her name is, the fantasy girlfriend apartment.
I didn't like that. The whole fake girlfriend thing.
I called it.
We were watching it, and I leaned to Brian like at the beginning, and we're all nudging because it was kind of dumb.
It wasn't dumb.
I was kind of dumb.
And she's like, "Well, I'll tell you later."
And I leaned to Brian, and I was like, "This is just weird, right? This isn't like she's probably fake, right?" And Brian's like, "Yeah, I think she's fake the whole time," and like. She's fake.
It was cool. Kelsey's mind was blown.
I thought it was clear that there was a lot of everything. Okay, for me, this is how I saw it. Like, the moment that everything that was joyful and happy in that movie, like, started being fake was when I realized that everything else that might have, like, a positive impact on him as a person, and, like, everything that was, like, positive and happy in this movie was fake. When the very first one, when he imagines himself on the stage with the talk show host in the audience. I was like, that's the best moment of his life, blah, blah, blah. There's no way that actually happened with how all the characters are reacting.
Well, of course.
Yeah, so then I'm like, maybe that means that everything that like is really happy and joyful that's going on in his life is fake too.
And then for him to kill those 3 dudes and then go make out with that chick from Deadpool 2.
Well, I mean, I think he killed them.
No, obviously he did. I'm just saying he fantasized
the way he walked.
Another extravagance.
He opens her door and just starts making out with her. That was the first
like,
point where it's
come
like,
here,
oh, okay, that's
druggie.
not a real thing.
But I think that it worked after you realized that she wasn't real, because that's how someone who's like that would probably fucking imagine that. They have these fantasies and like these people who feel unloved, they imagine being...
Well, here's my portrayal, man. Let me speak some words.
Oh God.
Oh God. That's all I need. That's all that needed to be said. And let's end the show.
I think we just need to break down our final thoughts and our ratings. Let's start with T-Dog.
I feel like there's so much.
I'm going last because you guys said more than me.
No, I want you to talk about T-Dog.
I haven't so much.
Is there any specific thing anyone else wants to say about the movie?
Yes.
I feel like there's a fuck ton to say.
There's a lot to say, but we don't want to talk for fucking 2 hours.
You just don't want to have to edit it.
I will edit it if I know how.
All right, what else do you guys want to say?
You say what you're going to say.
What else do you want to say?
I think it's cool he designed the makeup.
Who did?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
He designed the makeup?
Oh, that Chien Fry Right? Yeah, of course he did.
No, of course he did to me. How the fuck should I know that?
Well, dare say, of course he did to me.
Well, goddamn, Brian, you've been on the show for 18 episodes. You know that we do news.
We talked about Joker like 25 times.
Holy shit. Say what?
Watch episode 2. We're talking about watching Joker. I'm like, hey, we're going to watch Joker. I'm going to love
This
it.
is why I said we should wrap our thoughts up.
Oh, yeah, so going on. Don't interrupt me.
I didn't.
It's so hard not to.
Hey, it's
Are you
easy.
talking to me right now?
I don't know. Who am I talking to? Are you the one chick from
Joaquin.
Deadpool 2? Oh, Death Chien Fry Right?
Hey, Joaquin.
How you want to name a girl?
Speak.
Fun
I'm
knocks.
speaking, man.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Watch how I wrap that cable when I dance.
I could go for
We should just do some underwear shots.
Okay, here we go.
Not my titties. Oh, the titties.
I do wear tidy whities though. They're
We
colored. They're colored, but they're tidy whitey shape.
Star Wars.
Star Wars brand.
We should do some.
You fucking poser. You don't like Star Wars.
I do.
We do.
I like Star Wars on my ass.
All right. Let me speak for a second.
George.
Fuck George Lucas. Fuck George
Really?
Lucas. He is...
Have you seen his neck? His neck will fuck you.
I know, it looks like he's...
I
It
haven't
looks like he's
seen-
about to rip it in my face.
I have not seen his neck.
It's
like right here. Let's show off. She's like,
it's a full body suit.
He's about to rip it in your face, dude. He's like...
have you seen my neck?
I'm dead.
Dude,
I
I
cannot see it.
You're
I'm big digested inside of you,
For my
George.
Christ sakes, where is it?
Wait, why the fuck do you like Star Wars?
I don't know. It's entertaining, I guess. I don't know. God damn it.
Eye candy,
Clem
there's tits.
type of fuck.
Wait, all of it? Just because I wear Star Wars underwear doesn't mean I like all of it.
Okay.
Just like he wears jeans doesn't mean he likes clothes.
Yeah. Fuck! Wrap your thoughts up about this movie, you fucking asshole.
Well, I wish I could have spilled my beans about this fucking movie.
Put your beans then, man.
Oh my god, would you
Refried?
speak?
Well, if I could,
I don't want to. I just want to wrap your thoughts up.
then you guys go first. I'll go last.
No, we go
No,
first.
Okay, so
know.
my opinion about this movie was wow.
Wow. Do your best. Do your best. Own. Was. Wow. Wow.
Your turn.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was the best one.
Wow.
Oh, the best one.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Telling things. Wow.
No, it was a wow.
It's a wow out of 10.
Wow. So, what really happened here is, I watched this movie,
Wow.
and within 15 minutes, I'm
I was like,
perplexed.
Wow.
And wow. And I was kind of bothered. Not bothered, like uncomfortable.
Wow.
I'm just like, whoa.
Whoa, not wow. I was like, whoa.
God, would you speak?
Oh my
You
Christ.
gotta learn that, like, you can just talk over us.
Oh shit. Okay, it worked now.
I don't know what the
Of course
fuck.
it did.
Because I took
Alright.
off mute.
All right, so my final thoughts. Because I heard your final thoughts for an hour.
Your final
No, we
thoughts
didn't.
are-
We have not had our. This is your turn.
Your final thoughts must be pretty red and gold.
How about you guys play checkers on my face?
They are.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
No, play checkers.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Yahtzee! What's your final thoughts, you fucking.
I don't know anymore. I don't have opinions. I just have a person in a chair. I only have
Okay,
a chair
I'm
person.
going to. Ready? 1,
I only have a
Hey,
platform.
go like this. Close your mouth. Hurry. Let him speak.
Me and you?
Not you,
Okay.
you idiot. You're the one who's
We're
talking.
talking.
Ready, go.
Don't hum.
Wow.
Don't blink. Don't breathe. This movie was a descent into madness. This movie was great. It was brilliant. I love the soundtrack. I want to sleep to it. And
Ooh.
yeah, but it was actually really good. It was a good soundtrack. The mental portrayal was great. It's Oscar worthy. I think the Bruce Wayne shit was pretty cool, and
Wait. Pause.
the violent stuff was really
Pause.
cool.
It's not recording.
And
Stop talking.
oh really? Nonsense.
Okay, we're.
Oh, so
I don't know what we got from you, just barely. So.
I don't know what's going on. I just want to say that this movie
Everything
was. I feel like I need to watch it again, and I feel like I need to re-record this episode. So
Let's
you guys
go.
talked more, and I.
We do. We need to record more.
Fun.
Brian,
I
what's
want to do it again.
Don't break them,
Brian? What's your
Brian.
I want. Wait. No. Number rating out of 10.
10.
10.
Oh, sorry.
Are you serious?
11.
God, when you don't
Didn't expect that.
What's your? Give me a breakdown. Quick breakdown.
Okay.
Quick.
Okay, I would say
Quick.
I would say this.
Time's up.
I would say that this movie was really disturbing. It was really good. It was a good, accurate portrayal of like how someone could descend into madness hypothetically. Mm-hmm. But I also think that it's like how cringy neckbeards can also see themselves when they're like descending into like shooting
beard.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is probably what fucking that guy who shut up the theater in like 2015 or 2010 or whatever saw himself as.
Aurora.
Like for real.
Aurora.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? It's like they see themselves as these pity creatures, and everyone else around them is what makes their lives miserable. When really it's them.
I have a mental illness, and you're not helping me.
Yeah, and so
he
like, that's
laughs
your
uncontrollably with bullets.
No, dude. Like I just think that it's a really good movie, but I could definitely see how people would see it as a controversial piece that would be worrisome for people to like reflect on as like a motivation to do something bad. But that's their fault as individuals. That is not a fault in the movie, because you shouldn't blame creative things like that as the reason for bad things to happen, because that's just bullshit. And there's
so many movies where people kill people.
Yeah, and like for some
almost all of them.
This was
Fern Gully.
This was too real.
It's like it's like those,
Bugs Life.
It's like when those fucking housewives are like, "Ooh, well, video games make my child violent." It's like, no, bitch. It's probably because you weren't a good parent.
Dude, I went to this fucking place earlier, and they were selling Scentsy stuff. $15.
What the fuck are you,
Brian? What is your fucking rating?
$15 a bag.
I would say. Okay,
I saw a baby on concrete.
Shut the fuck up, Checker's head.
On concrete. Listen to me, Brian.
No, it's just like. Okay, I don't care about this shit. Okay, if I had to judge this movie and give it a critique out of 10, it's really hard to judge because I just saw it literally 4 hours ago. But if I had to give it a rating, it'd probably be like an 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Something like that.
Classic Brian. Go on.
I was gonna give it an 8 myself.
I gave it a 10.
God, Clementine's insane.
I'm almost kind of embarrassed about shitting on people, saying this is a controversial movie. This makes people to shoot people. It is. It's like this is like I'm kind of, it kind of scared me a little bit. It's like if people in even not even that mind state, but like close to that mind state see this movie, they're gonna be like, oh shit, that's gonna give me fame, that's gonna give me glory. It's like, holy shit, this is fucked up, this is crazy. But the movie was really good.
Yes,
I thought it was really good. I was for the most part written pretty well. Walking obviously killed it, for fuck's sakes. Todd Phillips is a decent director. I think in better hands this would have been better, personally.
Let's do a deep left on the count of 3.
What?
A what?
A deep left.
Would you let you speak?
A deep left?
A deep laugh. We all
Shut the fuck. I'm not doing this because I want to hear his fucking shit. Let him talk.
I have a condition. Don't judge me.
I want to hear him talk.
My camera died. I'm not even going to see my fucking review. You're out of control tonight.
No, I'm not.
I really wanted to hear
no, you can still hear it, though.
Just put a laugh.
Acting was good. Better hands. It probably would have been better. Martin Scorsese originally said he was going to direct it forever ago. If he did, I think it would have been better.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Too busy being a beanbag.
I was super entranced by the whole thing until that stupid ending scene. The ending scene almost ruins it for me.
Poetic.
I'm still going to give it... No, it wasn't. I'm still going to
Poetic.
Stop.
10 because before that, it was fantastic. It was beautiful. It was just something else. It made me feel gross. Made me feel uncomfortable. It kind of disgusted me. I totally get the outcry. I hope people don't watch this and go shoot people, because that's disgusting, because you're crazy. But this movie is like, makes it glorified.
Except for the people that are
glorified. So anyway, the ending scene was so fucking